Getting help. Well, this part is really essential, and many people, when they are like walking through the VIM Tutor, they usually don't pay enough attention to this, because the capability of using the Vim help is the key to improving in Vim, to mastering all those things you don't yet understand, and to dive deeper within those you already do understand. So getting help is one of the most essential skills, I would say, to make your Vim improving like constantly. So use online help system. Vim has a comprehensive online help system. To get started, try one of these three. Press the help key if you have one. Press F1 key if you have one. F1 works, but my preferred way is obviously to just type help, and this is how we go. So let's just go away from help for now. Read the text in the help window to find out how the help works. Type Control W, Control W to jump from one window to another, and Q to close the help window. We've already done this. You can find help on just about any subject by giving an argument to the help command. Try this. Don't forget pressing enter. Help W, help Control D, help insert index, help user manual. So let's try this. So help W. So words forward count, words forward exclusive motion. Great. Going back, help C Control D, help C Control D. No such help. CTRL. Oh, just sorry, just spell this a bit wrong. Okay. C underscore Control D. List names that match the pattern in front of the cursor. When showing file names, directories are highlighted. See highlight options. Names with the suffixes matches are moved to the end, and so on. Yeah. Okay. Help insert index. Help insert index. Okay. We got this. Help user manual. Well, help user manual is one of my favorites. Help user manual, because user manual is sort of an extended kind of Vim tutor. So yeah, it's really like whatever you want to learn about. And then say you want to do the type command line commands quickly. So this is the topic. So user 20, you just say help user 20, and this is it. Typing command line commands quickly. So to get back to Vim Tutor, just help not to the Vim Tutor, to the user manual like this. And again, I, for instance, has been using this the following way. So the substitute command, yeah, and so what can be used? I was wondering if I can use the Vim command as Vim command output as the result for the substitute command, so that I can add the line numbers, for instance, to append them by the end of every line in my text. So this is the syntax. So we have the S, the range optionally S, substitute. So the pattern, the string, and now interesting part here. So pattern is cool, but string can be a literal string or something special. See, sub replace special. So here we can recursively search for help sub replace special. Okay, and here furthermore we see that evaluated as an expression. C sub replace expression. So if we use this slash and equal sign, then we can evaluate an expression that is defined as the sub replace expression. So if I do help and then the sub replace expression, and here it gives me just a couple of examples, like how can I, for instance, replace the E with the euro sign, or I can also use the multiple commands here. So I can use the carriage return, expand the home directory, so on. So the period is used when you want to concatenate outputs of either literal strings or Vim commands, specific Vim commands, in the place where the old word searched by the substitute would be replaced with this newly created one that has been concatenated from either literal strings or the vim command outputs. So this is really like how to significantly automate the process of like changing the text buffer in an extremely efficient way. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense. So Vim Tutor, the Vim Help is really amazing sort of a thing. And we will be using this later on within this series, like how to improve your Vim skills. Create a startup script. So enable Vim features. Vim has many more features than VI, but most of them are disabled by default. To start using more features, you should create a vimrc file. Start editing the vimrc file. This depends on your system, so edit and vimrc. Well, assuming that we are in the user home user directory, because this lives in the home user directory. I'm not sure how this works on Windows. Now read the example vimrc file contents and read vim runtime vimrc example vim and write it using the w command. The next time you start vim, it will use syntax highlighting. But yeah, can we actually, yeah, we can probably try this now. So yeah, let's try this as well. So start editing the vimrc file, and then use this vim runtime vimrc example. So I just want to make sure they get back here. Startup script. The next time you start Vim, it will use syntax highlighting. You can add all your preferred settings to the vimrc file. For more information, time vimrc intro. Yeah, so how to provide your very own vimrc to configure every single possible and impossible sane and insane detail in Vim editor, and also you can, like, vimrc can execute Vim scripts, so whatever. You can use the vimrc that would turn your Vim editor into the game of Tetris or whatever. So that's the completely separate set of topics that we definitely will be covering within this series. But for now, yeah, let's just create the vimrc file. Well, also, yeah, it didn't mention that by default, which vimrc is used. So let me show you quickly that as well. So if I do edit and I do the Vim runtime and the not the Debian but the default Vim. No, so okay, so it wants me to. So if I want not to change anything, I need to add the exclamation mark here. So this is the default vimrc file. So this is loaded if no vimrc file was found. So now we are under this settings here. So we don't need this. We don't quite need this. We want to edit the Vim runtime and example. What's in there? Example. Just vimrc example Vim. Yeah, this one. And I want to write this to home. CMK is my username and dot vimrc. And we are done. So escaping from here, and now let's say vim test.go. No, let's just open in a sec. I remember test vim test. No, this is not it. So test txt maybe. I don't remember. Well, anyway, let's try create a new one. So we have the, okay, what is this? Do I already have the test.go? Hold on a sec. No, insert, and yes, package main, import fmt. Yeah, my terminal doesn't really show it that nicely, but you can definitely see that the string has now been highlighted. And I say func main, and I can do fmt print line, and like this. So, well, it's not really saying that nicely because, yeah, when I would be showing the syntax highlighting thing and maybe how to make your very own syntax highlighting, how to change the existing schemes, I would just use another settings for the cool retro terminal emulator I'm now using to record this video. But for now, just to give an idea that the vimrc file has been created, and now we can and now we are capable of seeing the syntax highlighting. So last man, so, and let's grab the, yeah, we got the vimrc right over in here. Okay, let's get back to the Vim Tutor now, and I'm looking for script. Okay, create a startup script. Yeah, exactly. So that's where we left the tutorial. Yeah, so completion. Command line completion with Control D and tab. Make sure Vim is not in compatible mode. Set no CP, but if you want to change this, you can say sim compatible and the question mark, and it tells me no compatible. So I don't need to do the set no CP because I'm already in the no compatible mode. Look what file exists in the directory with the ls. So ls, okay, we got some files. Press Ctrl Z and Vim will show you a list of commands that start with E. Now add the space and the start of an existing file name. So let's say test. Press tab, Vim will complete the name if it's unique. Now completion works for many commands. Just try pressing Ctrl D and tab. It's especially useful for help. Okay, so hopefully this makes sense. I don't quite need to do this, so let's move further on. Summary. Type help or press F1 or help to open a help window. Type help CMD to find help on the CMD. Type Control W to jump to another window. I probably didn't yet show you how to jump to another window. So Control W. So here I am in the Vim Tutor. It's very not that big, but and here I am in the help window. So Control W to jump along the windows. Okay, I just want to go up. Nope. Okay. Yes. Type Q to close the help window. Create vimrc startup script to keep your preferred settings. When typing colon command, press Ctrl D to see possible completions. Press tab to use one of completions. So yeah, Ctrl D and tab really useful here. This concludes the Vim Tutor. It was intended to give a brief overview of the Vim editor, just enough to allow you to use the editor fairly easily. It's far from complete as Vim has many, many more commands. Read the user manual next. Help user manual. So as I've been already suggesting, like explaining, that the further read would be the user manual, where we can just use it as the further guideline to dive into the specific topics that will allow us to master those principal things and commands that has been described under the Vim Tutor, but in a much more deep way, I would say. Okay. For further reading and studying, this book is recommended. So there is an entire link where you can have a look at all the Vim books available. This book is older. Okay, another book. This tutorial was written by Michael Pierce and Robert K. Ware, Colorado School of Mines, using ideas supplied by Charles Smith, Colorado State University, and the email, and modified by Bram Mulliner, who's the author of Vim. He's died this year, 2023. Rest in peace, Bram, and thank you for creating and maintaining them for your entire life. Because yeah, this is really the best text editor in the world, my personal opinion. Okay, guys, so this is it from my side. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being patient. And starting from the next video, we're supposed to be covering the topics covered in the VIM user manual to go like this task-oriented approach from simple to complex. And eventually, I just really want you to learn how you can improve your VIM skills on your very own, because that's the core of whatever education. So once you're capable of start improving on your very own without any teachers, mentors, or whatever, that's the exact stage where you start being free in choosing the further direction of how to develop actually. And yeah, I really want you guys to be like a standalone, not relying on anything or anyone, so that you can just go completely your own way and just absorb that skill to learn. And I would say that Vim is the perfect domain if you want to improve your learning skills in general, and this sort of internal feeling of when you go step by step further on, further and further, deeper and deeper, and mastering more and more.